What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to my channel and welcome back into another video. In today's video, I have for you guys the 4-year Linx update. You may be wondering why I have a whole mic and a whole headset right now to record this video. Well, a lot of you guys have been wondering, as to why I had the Linx in the first place. So in this video, what I'm planning on doing is showing you some images as to just pertaining to the Linx itself. They're a little bit graphical, so stick around to watch them and see what's going on. And also, I'm gonna give you eventually the update on how I'm doing 4 years later, and then what are my plans for the future. I had the Linx in the summer of 2019, and now we're in the summer of 2023, so it's been 4 years. And the reason I had to get the Linx was because my Nissen Fundoplication had failed, and this is the first thing that I'm going to show you guys today. As you guys can see on your image, I always talked about how my Nissen and it was the stomach would look like a bottle cap, and this is the prime example. This is literally the image that I've always been referring to. So I'm going to show you guys what it looks like. I'm going to make the image wider and bigger so you guys can see closer what it looks like. So as you guys can see on this image, you can see on the top right corner, the top right quadrant, it literally looks like it's twisted like a bottle cap. And this is what I mean when I said the Nissen failed. I mean, I felt like it was literally killing me towards the end of the Nissen. I've only had it for 2 years, but like the last 6 months for me were the worst. I was only able to get like at least maybe like 2 to 3 hours of sleep per night. I couldn't sleep longer. It was really, really, really bad. And going into the Linx procedure, I thought that my body was not going to be able to handle it. And I was probably going to end up dying, to be honest. It was a really scary moment, a really tough moment for me. But I want to keep moving forward and show you another procedure. This is what the Linx looks like. A lot of you guys don't have a perspective of what it looks like, but I took a picture when I went to the doctor's office, and I'm going to make the screen wider. This is what basically the Linx, and I'm gonna make it a little bit closer. This is what it looks like. This is what the beads look like. This is where it like ties around, and it closes up or whatever. But these are the beads, and I don't know what size this is necessarily, but this is in general what the Linx looks like, compared to my hand. This is my hand, by the way. Also, I'm gonna move forward. This is a graphical image, guys. This is what the surgical sites look like. As you can see, I have 5 typically. That's what I believe when you do a laparoscopic procedure. Typically, they're 5. As you can see, the lower one is the biggest one. The bottom one is really, 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 really bad. Now it looks very, very colorful, as you can see, but I got scared like the first week or 2 weeks. I think this image was taken like a week or 2 after my Linx procedure, but I had to get this image. Give me 1 second, guys. My sister just came into our room. Come on, get your stuff. You're good. Say hi to YouTube. You're gonna be on a YouTube video. I don't know what she said, but continuing forward. So as you can see that the image on the right screen, you can see that there's a little bit more colorful than you'll like, but I got really scared when I went to the ER because I thought, I was probably like there were clots or something like that going on in my stomach. My sister just messing up my video, man. But I thought there were clots in my stomach, so I had to go to the ER and I had to ask if this was normal, and it turned out that it was normal. This is part of the healing process. The reason I was a little freaked out because when I had my Nissen, it wasn't like this. It wasn't this bad. I guess you can say at least the surgical size. And if you look closer, these sides are not sutured; they're glued. So all 5 of them, the way they, I guess, they close you up, they are basically glued. You can see on this side, they're glued. They're glued. I know you can see a little scar over here, but that's from my Nissen. The doctor that did my Linx, Dr. Daniel Smith, he did 5 surgical sites, but not one of them up here. When I had the Nissen, I had 1 surgical site up here. I think the right one was a newer surgical site because as you can see, I still have one up here from the old one from the Nissen. There's one here for the Nissen and then another one here for the Nissen. But this is a newer one. Instead of having it up here, I had it down here to my right side. And I want to show you what the Linx looks like through an X-ray. As you can see on this one, this is what the Linx will look like through an X-ray. And this right here on top is my stomach with a lot of gas. All this that you see over here, it's gas. and food content, and this is my links. So it looked pretty well. I think this was a couple months after my procedure. And just to get a better look, I actually have an image of where I circled um, the links, and you can see the red one. That's where the links is at. This is all down here are my intestines, but all the black and darkened spots are literally gas. All of this is gas. And unfortunately, because of the Nissen fundoplication that I had back in 2017, I started suffering a lot from gas and bloating. And every time I ate, and every time I eat now, I always get gassy and very bloated. It's unfortunate that that happened. I had no idea. Those were one of the major side effects from the Nissen fundoplication. I was so naive, and this is the reason why I even have my channel now, and trying to help you guys and trying to help you guys understand that there's a lot of things that come with surgery, and hopefully you guys can get some good information from my experience. I'll be your guinea pig. But those are some of the images that I want to show you guys, and just to get a little bit more idea, more information on the links itself. I know a lot of you guys are wondering, especially if you clicked on my channel and you clicked on this video, you definitely you might be someone that's looking to get the links procedure. Just wanted to give you guys more information that I never had back in the day, and something that I wanted to share with you guys. Hopefully, it's worth a lot to you guys, and it helps you guys in any way possible. So now that I show you those images, I want to get down to how am I doing, what's going on, and what are my plans for the future. So after the first year of the links, uh, I figured not much would change. Unfortunately, I still suffer from regurgitation issues, acid reflux, even after my links. But people ask me all the time, which one was better, the Nissen multiplication or the links? Well, for me, it was a weird case because when I first got the Nissen multiplication, I felt like it helped me, right? I feel like I was doing better, I was doing good, but eventually it started going really, really low, and I hit bottom with the Nissen, and like I explained earlier, it almost ended up killing me. So at least that's what I felt like. So when I got the links, what the links did was kind of revert a lot of the symptoms that the Nissen duplication caused me, and I went back to almost living prior to having any surgery. The only thing that was bad was I already started building a lot of trauma in my chest from all the procedures, right? Because I had a hiatal hernia repaired. Obviously, my fundus was wrapped around. I had to get that taken down, how to get the mesh taken out. So there was a lot of trauma in my chest. So what the links did was kind of revert all the new symptoms that the Nissen duplication caused. So if I had a choice as to which one would I pick, I would have picked the links because it's less invasive. But eventually, I talked to Dr. Smith, and he told me that if the links failed, he would have eventually liked to go with the Nissen duplication. So I probably would have had the Nissen duplication if you flip the script. Although I do believe Dr. Smith probably would have done a better job than my original surgeon. Maybe, who knows? Maybe I would have been better, but that I can't tell you, and I can't answer you that. So hopefully that explains that. So again, I'm still suffering from regurgitation issues. Now, when I talked to my doctor, Dr. Smith, he believed that when he did an endoscopy a couple years after my links, and he didn't see anything wrong, which to me is very unfortunate. But to him, it told him a lot of information that the links was in a good spot. It hadn't moved. The links was closing and opening right, which is really good. But for some reason, I am still regurgitating, and I'm still, having acid reflux from it. So I kind of asked him what we could do, and he said that he wanted me to get a Bravo study, which I still have not gone through yet, just because I haven't really wanted to go through. I've been through a lot, guys, and I've been put to sleep so many times. I mean, I've had already like 5 endoscopies in my lifetime, maybe even more. I'm not even sure, but that's just endoscopies. Now imagine the surgeries that I've been through. On top of that, I've been put to sleep like 10 times already. So that's the reason I'm just giving it a break. Plus, I feel like I'm able to manage some things with my links right now. But eventually, I will end up getting that, going back to Dr. Smith and see what we can do. But what he believes is that the links might be a little bit too tight, which is causing a lot of food to be stuck around my LES. And I believe that the Linx is too weak, and this is causing a lot of food to keep coming back to my esophagus. So what he said, he was really, I feel like he was, pretty understanding in the fact like, hey, I have an opinion, he has an opinion. Let's keep doing some studies to see who's basically right and see find out. So he's very confident in his opinion. I'm confident in mine. But regardless, I feel like it's a healthy communication back and forth. I haven't talked to him in over a year, but eventually, hopefully, he's still practicing. I will go back to him and get that Bravo study done. Um, for my future, I don't know if I will get another surgery yet. I don't know if I'll get another Linx yet, depending on what the Bravo study says, depending on what about future technology, right? There are some surgeries and some procedures that are being worked on now for GERD that are less invasive. I feel like it's getting over time, things are getting less invasive. I'm not sure how long that will take though, which is a very unfortunate part. But I hope that one day technology just improves so much where I'm able to really just um for all of us to really just have a procedure that's like really easy on the body, doesn't alter your anatomy so much and doesn't like mess it up like it did with me. And my plan is just to kind of wait it out a little bit. As long as things don't get worse or don't get like really, really bad, I think I'll probably be holding it for a while and see what happens then, right? See how we proceed, how we move forward with things. So um, I think that's my plan for right now. I think eventually I will go through with the Bravo study when I feel like I'm just ready to do it. Not sure when that will be though. I just feel like I'm going through a lot. I literally recently had an episode. I caught a virus, and I'm still having a lot of coughing feelings and lingering feelings with my cough. Um, and that affects my sleep. And that's the reason I've been feeling so bad to the point where I haven't even gotten a haircut. Look, I tell everybody, if I haven't gotten my haircut in like 2 weeks, something's wrong with me and something's up with me. But I wanted to update you guys on this procedure. Hopefully, you guys learned something new from it. Um, if you guys felt like I missed something with the Linx, maybe I missed some questions. First of all, try to go watch my videos because I have a lot of videos on Linx updates. But also, I can try to answer that through the YouTube section, or I can make another video on it. I wanted to give you guys as much information I could from about the Linx, especially my 4-year update. Hopefully, this was pretty helpful to let you guys know what's going on. Again, I have a lot of videos on my channel, so if you guys want to know more information about me and my experience, I have a whole list of procedures that I have on my channel. You can click the links to that, and I have a playlist on all the procedures that I had. So I hope that you guys got something good from it. Again, I wanted to do it a little bit of a different style because I feel like I wanted to show you images and then talk about it while I'm making the video. If you guys like this styles for me to share things, just let me know. I'll continue to make my YouTube videos this way. If not, I'll continue the old way. It doesn't matter. As long as you guys, I'm doing this for you guys, and hopefully that you guys get some help and learn from my experience. Again, this is not any medical advice. This is just my experience for what I went through. I have to emphasize that a lot because I'm not trying to get in trouble with anything. I'm not a professional with this. I'm a professional sufferer from GERD. That's what I am, right? I'm a GERD sufferer. I'm a professional with that, going into 10 years almost. Um, I might make a video on that too. I might make a video almost going to 10 years suffering from GERD and stuff and a lot of issues. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like the channel. I also have a podcast going with my friend Alyssa, who I suffer from a lot of health issues. Together we have close to like 30 years of 20 plus years or so of suffering from health issues. So don't forget to subscribe to that channel. I'm gonna leave the link below. Subscribe to the Spotify, to the Apple podcast. We're everywhere. So hopefully you guys had a good time with me today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. And as usual, take care of yourself, take care of each other. Much love, familia. See you guys in the next one. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Click the link so you can never, 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 ever miss an update when I go live or when I post a video. As always, see you guys in the next one. Peace and love, familia.